in the pocket. Che cosa fai? What is he doing, man? He's got his hand in his pocket. I don't know what's going on. He's like a puppet. No, check it. Check, he's still there, okay? That's why they say che cazzo, because you want to know they're there, no? Okay, I'm allowed to swear in Italian anyway. I didn't know what I was going to do with them up here, but I thought it'd be a good photo opportunity. Okay, thank you very much. Off you go. These are Italians, and they want to be Italians, different. Huh? So one last thing. India and Australia, once upon a time, were joined together. A place called Gondwanaland, yes? Gondwanaland. Now, very important because Australia has problems that Indians can solve. Yeah, Australia has droughts, they have monsoons. Australia has snakes, they have snake charmers. Australia had Tony Abbott, they have silent meditation retreats. They follow holy cow, you follow Turnbull. What is the difference, man? What the hell? Okay, I should go. How are you, sir? You look like confused about what's up. Sanjian. Armenian? Yes. Good on you. I didn't recognize the name Ruben. I thought it'd be like Chloe or Kim or Kanye, the other traditional Armenian names, you know. Oh, anyway. Okay, I'm going to leave, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you very much. I will just explain one thing before I go. Hopefully you've all enjoyed yourself and we've had a laugh at each other with each other instead of fighting each other about the same things we could have had a laugh about in the first place. Yeah. That's my philosophy. I love it. I love the fact that there's so much diversity in this room. It's amazing. The two Peters getting married, that's wonderful. The two gay dads, it's amazing. Like, the whole thing has just changed, right? This youngster grew up in an instant. That's amazing. But I'd like to explain what I am, which is an embracist. An embracist is basically the opposite of racist. Instead of fearing difference, you embrace it. So I've taken a little bit of all of your cultures and mixed it in. So, for example, an embracist is basically like a trilingual metrosexual who drives a German car on his way to yoga, while eating sushi and French fries in his Italian designer hat and Italian designer suit and Panama hat, all made in Bangladesh. That would be better if I explained it properly. Anyway, it's probably time to go, is it?
Yes. You, mate?
No, more? What have I missed? Oh, stage is mine, okay. All right, you've got to, yeah, one or two more, one more. Very important, ladies and gentlemen, because do we all speak English here? Yeah. Otherwise, this is it. What do you speak, mate? English? Are you English? Oh, I'm terribly sorry. I've neglected you this whole time. Which part of England are you from? The cold part? You're from Yorkshire? Hang about, you're all from Yorkshire down there. How the hell did this language become #1 language in the world when nobody in England can speak it?
What would you know?
What the
fuck would you know?
What would I know?
What the fuck would you know? You were born in sunny Scunny, mate. Fuck off.
Hang on, Scunny as in Scunthorpe?
Yes.
Is your name Marcus Whitesmith?
Exactly.
Bloody hell, you couldn't get a more English name if you tried, man.
Exactly.
Get your hand out your pocket, you're not Italian. You'll be in there for days looking for that. I mean, if you're going to heckle a comedian, at least don't do it in a slow northern drawl like that. So I can see you coming miles away and go, I'm only joking, mate, but I love England, mate. I went over to England, interesting place. If you're from the southern hemisphere, they ask you weird questions. They say, what on earth are you doing here? No, really, why would you be here? I mean, you've got great weather, you have lovely beaches, your alcohol isn't expensive, your women are far better looking. Quite possibly because your alcohol isn't expensive. Very clever way of putting us down with compliments, English. Because they invented the language, didn't they? They invented a lot of sports, didn't you, in England? You invented cricket, which was a sport the English invented to give them 5 days to avoid losing. Then they invented soccer or football, right? Pedro, I know your name. No faro. Okay. They invented soccer or football, what do you call it? Soccer or football? Football. They invented that to give 2 English teams 90 minutes to score 0 and still avoid losing. And then one day, a young English chap called William Webellis got bored of losing and scoring 0 and picked up the football. And he ran with it. And the other kids went, sir, look sir, It's William, he's breaking the rules, he's cheating, he's breaking the rules. He's not breaking the rules, Smythe. We're English. We make the rules. It's a new sport. We'll call it rugby. And give him 4 points for trying. And 5 points if he forms a union. Yes, English. Oh, one last thing, I won't drag on because this is going too... But we all speak English, and I think no matter where we're from, if we all speak out with our own accent, right? Our own dialect, our own style, yes? Flavours. We should, as the French would say, François, vive la différence, celebrate the difference. But what happens is we sometimes misunderstand each other. Like Australians, when we say our vowels, we go A, E, I, O, U. But our Kiwi friends say it slightly differently. They go E, I, O, U, A. Not a big difference, but it sounds like a whole different language. Because we think they're saying their vowels, what they're really saying is, hey, I owe you, bro. And I'll give an example of that. I was actually on the top of a cruise ship once, and there's a true story. There was a sign on the top of the cruise ship. It said, deck massage, right? Deck massage, 20% off. Although that's a good deal, I go in line for this deck massage. I was the only guy in line except for a couple of Kiwi blokes, and I said, why are you guys in the line? Apparently deck massage sounds different in New Zealand. Anyway, I'm going to end on this, ladies and gentlemen. One thing our English friends gave us was William Shakespeare, of course, you know, William Shakespeare. And when we studied Shakespeare at school, did you do Shakespeare in Brazil? Guillermo? You tried to do. Should be or not should be, I don't know. What is the question? Anyway, they used to do like this, to be or not to be, that is the question, whether it is noble in the mind to suffer the slings and arrows of outrageous fortune. Load of crap. When you go to British Midlands, where William Shakespeare came from, they don't speak like this, do they? They speak like this, hello mate, how you doing, would you like a cup of tea? I'm making a cup of tea, would you like one? So the real Shakespeare would have been more like this, to be or not to be, I don't know mate, why are you asking me, I wasn't even here, how do I know? I don't know mate. And then I realised, why can't we all have our own versions of something, right? Why can't the Americans have an American Shakespeare? To sue or not to sue, that's my question. Why can't Irish people have an Irish Shakespeare? To be sure or not to be sure, can't quite be sure, but I'll find out and let you know tomorrow, shall I? Why can't Kiwis have a Kiwi Shakespeare 2B? Oh sweet, multiple choice. Why can't Aussies have an Aussie Shakespeare 2B? Nah, BB, but drink it anyway. Why can't our Indian friends have an Indian Shakespeare 2B or not to be? Listen, give me 5B, I'll pay you for 3. Why can't our Chinese friends have a Chinese Shakespeare too big or not too big? Don't worry, one size fits all. Ladies and gentlemen, that's it for me. Thank you very much. I'm Santa Claus.